Turtle's sewer playset. But thanks to the Turtle's periscope, it's no surprise. Count turtles or you'll wind up in the recovery room.
Welcome back to Retro Wednesday at the Tidarium Hangar. This is Mike, and today I want to talk to you about the 1989 Playmates Sewer Lair for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really a cool playset. They did a great job with this. We're going to go over the features and functions and compare it to kind of, can you fit, yes, the Playmates. Could you fit the Best Eggs in there? Can you fit the Neca? Can you fit something else? We'll talk about this and more. Do some comparisons coming up. Taking a look at this thing overall, it is kind of cool. You do have two levels. You have the lower sewer level. You've got the upper street level. And then at the street level, you have these two poles with an action feature. We're going to go over that action feature. Pretty cool stuff. We're also going to get into kind of what parts are hard to get. But let's start up top. Starting out on top here, it does look pretty cool as a street area. We get to see kind of a built-in sort of grate here. There is this circular area here. It says on it, B.E. Badrich, as if maybe that's supposed to be like a tire or something, a Goodrich. You have an elevator we'll get into here in a bit, and then two electrical poles with an action feature down here. We also have this manhole cover that also is a slime pit feature, which I will not be doing slime. That's not me. And then you have this fence over here, which is made of cardboard, and sometimes they're in good shape, sometimes they're not, but it's pretty heavy cardstock. It's got some holes in it and pictures. It is reversible. You do have two different sides to this piece. You can have this side here, but it always looks kind of good, like the Foot Clan is coming through to get you. There's other little stickers, see a little bit of ooze stickers and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't have the instructions, where specifically all these were supposed to go. I know some are very specific where they're supposed to go, and others seem you can just put them wherever you want. But with that, let's get into the first action feature, and that first action feature is up top. Try to keep all this in perspective. Yeah, there's a lot of shadowing going on, but if you have it set up with a turtle up here, like I do, and he's holding on, and then you move this, there's actually a little, looks like a lever. Yeah, it's executing flawlessly. He flies down and knocks whoever out of the way. That's a feature. Attempt number 2. There it goes. That's how it's supposed to work. If you notice on these poles here, there is supposed to be these little rungs. I guess that's climb up the poles and that kind of stuff. And if those are missing, I don't know how to get those replaced. But most of them that I've seen lately have them on there. The rest of the features from up top are actually sort of involved with down below. But I want to get into this periscope thing, which I guess we have to bring the camera down just a bit to see the periscope also. Now you would have a turtle manning the periscope down below so they can see what's going on. And it's kind of an eyeball. There's their eyeball there. But I was wondering if you could take these caps that plug in right here and plug them into this, and I guess that's not a thing. So this, the hydrant cap doesn't plug into the hydrant at all. It just sits right there. That's the weirdest thing. Like the hydrant cap popped off, and now they're looking through the periscope. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. But then the other one, so a lot of these features that they have are pretty much to go from down below to up above. We're going to try this with Donnie, but we're going to... This is not the easiest feature to get executed properly. Something's going to snag, but there we go. Turtle up on the elevator, and these pieces here are a bit challenging to come by. I don't know why. Those you'd think would be easy to find. They're bigger pieces. The bigger the pieces are, probably the easier they're to get, except for this playset. These ones here are a little more challenging to get as parts, and with that, these are a little more challenging because they're smaller and they fall off. They don't clip in as well. So these are challenging parts there. Now, going over here to the manhole cover, We have Donnie gonna pop his head up, like he can come up through here, and that is removable. And because it's removable, it's another part that's easily lost, and easily people can ask a lot of money for it for whatever reason. But that's that. The manhole cover also doubles as a slime ooze pit kind of thing, where you can stick your figure in there, pour some slime on them, and let them get slimed in this slime center here. But this is also, there's also another thing that can be done right here. Say if Shredder and the Foot Clan, they see this spiky bomb, and they could just drop it down. Say they want to drop it down these pipes, and you can knock Donatello over with that pipe. Did you see Donnie get knocked over? Let's see it again. Instant replay. That's how it happens. All right, so getting down here into the actual sewer area, and you get to see what's going on down here. You know, there are some stickers and decals in here, like some pizza boxes, floor mats, ooze, slime, and stuff going on. But you can see it's quite interesting. There's a lot going on. You could fit several figures in here if you wanted to, and doing whatever. Obviously, Raph's taking a nap. So there's a bed over here in kind of a sewer whole thing, which I thought it was kind of weird because every other sewer pipe's green, but that sewer pipe piece is kind of an orange looking to it. And I will show you that it's going to be hard to see in there, so I got an extra panel here. These wires to this television monitor, or whatever they call this thing, that's another hard piece to get. So you're starting to come across quite a few hard pieces to get. I think I have them set up the correct way. It doesn't make sense to me how they're set up. And this one wire here is different also. 3 different wires, because this just is like a wire to nowhere. Kind of goes into there. You screw it on. But yeah, kind of cool. And then you can see the sticker here. Looks like they got a bunk and bunk beds, bed bunks, and sleeping areas to give it a little bit more dimension. And it's not Dimension X. Starting to look at more of the outside of this thing, you can see that you have these pipes coming out, and they have stickers and stuff that are put on them, which, again, I don't know exactly what sticker's supposed to go to what, but it's kind of cool. And with that, if you got extra pipes, you can make it longer, shorter, do whatever you want with it. But it's supposed to come with one curved one, which connects to the back of this piece, and then 4 of these straight ones. I think that's right. Looking at the back of the playset, there's not a whole lot to see here, but you do get to see some sticker decals of the wall and that right there. Not a whole lot to see, but you can see the other side of that cardboard, which is getting a glare. Just block that glare. Still, it's a pretty fun playset. Most people won't look at it from the back, but these steps clip to the back. But most people, in my opinion, are going to display this pretty much flush to a wall. So most people will have this taken off. I know I will, but it's a part you need to say it's complete. This side of the playset is where you see some stairs, which they really can't climb, but theoretically a little bit of a ladder, stairs, some more decals and stickers and stuff going on. This piece that plugs in to the elevator, and yes, that piece is also another one that's easily lost and sometimes hard to get. But in my mind, if you're going to display this, this is the side you'd have your turtle van on. I know realistically it doesn't really work that way, but that's what I'd do. I would put my turtle van side by side like that. Alright, as I said, I'll tell you what it looks like with a best AXN figure in there, and I think all your best AXN figures would fit in. The Loyal Subjects ones, those would fit in here just fine. Got the super bright green one, I think it looks pretty cool. And he fits in really well. He is bigger than the vintage figures. Now let's go into Neca. Now with Neca, the turtles are pretty tall in there, but for display purposes, I think you could get away with displaying Neca in there. Even up on top, the Rocksteady Bebop, Shredder, they look big, they look huge, but they don't look too big, too huge. I think you could still have a bit of a display going on with this, with your Neca figures if you wanted to. Now I really do feel that the Playmates turtles that they were making in this size for a while are just too big for this playset. I mean, you might be able to cram them in there if you want to kind of make them look like they're sitting down or something. That might work, but just standing up and displaying them like normal, they start getting into the too big range. Now, I do want to say I got one special treat, though. I'm going to show the Super 7 turtles in there, but I do want to showcase this, kind of righting a wrong from the past. I did a video showcasing all the different turtles, scale and size and comparisons, and I didn't have Super 7, but I said Super 7 turtles are about this size, this scale, about. And I have them, I own them, and that I stand by what I said. The Playmates and the Super 7 are about the same size. The Playmates are about 6.23% bigger, at maybe only 5.1% bigger. Anyway, there's not much of a difference in size and scale between Super 7 and the Playmates ones. They're about the same size and scale, but the Playmates ones are a little bit bulkier on the shoulders. I like the Super 7 ones. I think they did a good job. I just didn't want to go for the toy look for everything. That's why I'm with the Neca. And the same issue you run into with the Playmates ones. They're a bit too big for it, but again, you could pose them in a way that they look like they fit, make them fit in there, but you kind of see where it breaks down. With Raph over here, it breaks down because it's just they're just too big for being inside the playset. They could be on top of the playset, but still, I think it fits really well for Neca, Best Aches-In, and of course, the original OG, well, the original OG and all the 92 re-releases of the 88 and 89 Turtles. Alright, so this is my look at the 1989 Playmates Sewer Lair, and I gotta say that I think that Playmates did an excellent job with this playset. It's got a lot of fun gimmicks to it. It's built like a tank. I mean, these parts hold up over 30 years and probably lots of abuse, and I think they've done a great job with all of that aspect of it. People have said, I wish they would reissue this like they're doing with the Technodrome, but I don't think they will, and here's why. I think because there's still it's too easy to get this on the secondary market. And yes, you can pick one up for under $100, missing a few of the harder to find parts, and maybe down the road finish it and complete it, or buy 2 sets and build one like I did. But that's the way you kind of have to do some of these older things, but it's still easy to get. I mean, very easy to get. It's not like it's one of those impossible playsets. But then again, Playmates loves reissuing anything they can. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Did you have this back in the day? Do you have this now? Is this one of the things that's on your list that you're looking to collect? Did this video help you out at all? Like and subscribe. Happy Retro Wednesday. Teddy Hanger out.
Take cover! The Foot are attacking with their sewer ball! What? Oh no! Retro Mutagen Ooze! The Shredder's up to his old tricks! And speaking of going up, the Turtles are taking the elevator to street level to make a call on Shredder using their private line!